Hello, my wonderful Leos. I hope you all are doing amazing. Today I'm going to be tapping into the energies of those of you that are currently not in communication with your person. So, as per usual, I will be starting off with an oracle and we can just clarify those existing energies with tarot. Alrighty, let's see here. So the first card we have Joy and Light. This almost actually reminds me of the Sun card, and you guys rule the Sun card in tarot, so that's interesting. But I feel like this is good energy. This is some sort of optimism, or you feeling like you're kind of reaching the end of what may have felt like a tunnel. Okay, and also something exceeding your like expectations here, or something coming in very unexpectedly, like you could be a message, could be a phone call, but you definitely didn't expect this, but it results in you feeling happier though. It's not like something that comes in and it makes you feel negative. I feel like it actually, because it talks about joy and light, so it's either illuminating something to you and you feel less confused, or it's just a message that makes your heart feel warm and you feel at home here. Okay. Community. Okay, so in the past here, what I see is that for some of you it could be that there was some sort of external factor affecting this bond. So if it wasn't the opinion of others, like from your person's end, maybe friends, or direct family, or extended family, it could have been that maybe it was like right person wrong time, or there was something in your person's life, their personal life, that was kind of holding them back from attaining the bond that was at hand here, right? Because I feel like there was a lot of desire here and a lot of emotions, but there wasn't much practical action. Okay. Some of you could be doing community work, or maybe you're like a community service worker. This person views you to be highly respected as well. I do see that in the first card as well as the second card, or someone who's being celebrated at this time, someone who's very victorious, or just like you're very liked by many people, is what I see. Accountability. Okay, so maybe this is what you're desiring from this bond here, because take a look at this, guys. In this card here we have the lion, right? And you guys are ruled by the lion. So maybe what you want from this connection here, from what I see, is that you want this person to take accountability for their actions. Okay, not only do you want this person to take accountability for their actions in the past, you want them to take some sort of initiative here to take the first step or move things forward. It's almost like you're kind of sitting back and you want to see more action from this person, or you want to hear something from the horse's mouth. It's like, okay, it's your turn, like it's like, even if you're capable of taking the lead here, maybe right now you don't want to, and that's fine too, right? Your emotions are valid, but essentially what I see here is you want this person to leave their comfort zone, and you want them to put into action how much they feel for you, instead of just telling you, or instead of just thinking about it, is what I see here. This person views you to be like a leader too, Leo. Okay, so some of you maybe like you have a job where you have an authoritative position here, maybe you're an entrepreneur, but they just view you to be a leader, right? Even if that's not the case, it's almost like someone who feels that they always listen to what you say, you always guide them in the right way, or give great advice. A sense of security is the best way for me to explain it. Okay, let's see. Wanting to celebrate, wanting to take you out here. A good time is what they want to have, guys. With the Three of Cups, could be like inviting you to some sort of outing, or you go, you go to some sort of outing, like whether it's like, I don't know, like a wedding or like a birthday party, and you actually see this person. So it's going to be one of those incidents where it's like seeing someone after a while of maybe not speaking to them, or like just kind of being at shock. Like I just see two people seeing each other, and it's almost like maybe one of you like pretend you didn't see the other one. Like, it's such a specific download, guys, but that's what I'm getting here. But Three of Cups, again, just wanting to have a good time, wanting to come together, and essentially making something up to you, cheering you up in one way or another is what I see. Let's see. It's almost like when your person thinks about the situation, they just wish that things were smooth sailing. Like, they wish they could go back to the times when you guys are just like laughing with each other, like having a great time, that sort of thing. It's like wanting to feel more at ease is what I'm picking up on. Some of you may be involved with the water sign, so like a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Three of Wands. So here's the thing. Many of you, you feel like you got very tired of waiting, okay? So while there was a back and forth energy here, many of you could have felt that you were either A, waiting for nothing, right? Or B, you felt like something was going to happen, but the lack of progress made you feel like you were either planting false hope in your mind, or again, just creating some sort of suspicion here. Now, for some of you in the past, when this person was either being indecisive or, not making a decision here, you may have felt that they were doing nothing to change the outcome of things, even if you told them what was wrong. Because sometimes this could be an energy of kind of just watching things unfold in front of you, but not necessarily reacting to it. Which, of course, in some scenarios, not everything requires a reaction, but I feel like many of you feel misunderstood. Like you told this person something that was wrong or something you wanted them to alter, but you felt like they were willingly or purposely not working on it. So the reason why you felt burdened by this connection, or the reason why you currently feel burdened by it, is because there's a lack of accountability. There's a lot of mistakes at hand, or a lot of wrongdoings that your person is not bringing to the forefront. You may have felt that this was a series of maybe your person making mistakes, or you bringing up things that they can work on, but your person being more in an avoidant energy as opposed to like an energy that's open to discuss. Okay, so the reason why you could have walked away, or the reason why you guys are in a separation right now, is because you felt that you've had to do everything during the course of this relationship, as in take the lead, fix things, always be the bigger person. And it's not that you have an issue with taking the lead, it's just you want this person to meet you halfway. You don't want things to feel like it's one-sided. Okay, which is interesting, because as we did pull the accountability card, I did sense that many of you feel like right now, if this person cares about you or they want to do something, you're willing to, you're open to have a conversation, but you feel like it's not your job to do something right now, right? You feel like it's not your job to take the initiative and fix things. And that's going to apply, especially for those of you that feel like you did your best, or you put your best foot forward in the past to act on some sort of opportunity to like reconcile or fix things, but you felt like you were kind of like beating a dead horse, or you felt like you were speaking to this person, but it was kind of like maybe like going out one ear, coming out the other, right? So it resulted in you feeling misunderstood, which it kind of made you go back into your shell, or it kind of made you close off, because you were like, okay, you know what, if my emotions are not going to be understood, or you're not understanding my perception of things, then I'm just not going to talk about it. Like, as much as it might bother you to keep it bottled up, what also bothers you is when you kind of pour out your heart to someone and the outcome is not your desired outcome, where it's like you say everything you mean and you still feel misunderstood, or you pour out your heart and you feel there was no solution there, right? So many of you are not here for this small talk, and also many of you need it's like you need to know that there will be a solution in order for you to express your emotions. Like, you're not just going to express your emotions to just kind of lay them out and have things go back to square one, is what I'm picking up on. You're very tired of this person acting nonchalant, or because I don't want to say you want a reaction from this person, but in a way it kind of is that way. Like, You're like, okay, well, I can't just have you not react to anything, and I can't always guess how you're feeling. You know, if you're not going to meet me halfway, or you're not going to, express your emotions also, it's going to feel very one-sided, which I'm not willing to partake in, is what I'm picking up on. Okay, let's see. So what do we have here? Five of Wands, Three of Pentacles. So wanting to work things out after some sort of disagreement. Again, Five of Wands could talk about external factors, and we did touch on that with the community card, but it could also be that many of the altercations or many of the misunderstandings, you feel like they could have been avoided, okay? Also, you guys think that certain things were kind of hidden in plain sight, like in front of you. Like, with the chameleons there, it's almost like they can camouflage into pretty much like anything. So it's almost like maybe you feel during the time of this bond, your person was kind of hiding things as they were telling you other things, or like keeping something under wraps until they couldn't. Okay. Three of Pentacles talks about planning and wanting to work together, and we have a lot of threes here as well. Well, we have three threes, so you guys could be seeing triple threes, which is symbolic for putting your plans into action. Okay, coming together, but how do we come together? We come together by putting our plans into action. So these are your person's next steps. Five of Wands, again, guys, I feel like they're very focused on a misunderstanding, wanting to come to some sort of mutual agreement here. And this could be someone who feels like they need help when it comes to what they're going to do next, or the practical effort. But the people that they're speaking to, they feel like the exterior opinions are contradicting what they are thinking internally. Okay, so maybe for some of you, this is something you've expressed to this person in the past, that you wish that they would make their own decisions. And it's not wrong to, open up or speak about your issues here, but I just feel like the conversations that your person is having, they're affecting, or they're toying with their internal world. Like, it's very contradicting. Like, what this person wants to do, they feel like no one understands. So if no one understands what you're going through, it's best to sit with yourself and kind of figure it out on your own, because not everything is meant to be shared, right? And not everyone is going to understand what you're going through. So whether that's your energy or your person's, I do feel like there's some sort of contradicting, external factors, the best way for me to explain that energy here. I do feel like your person wants to work on things because they sense you're tired of waiting, or they sense that you are expecting some sort of communication. If it's not you expecting some sort of communication, it's almost like an intimidation factor, right? Like this person thinking, if I don't do anything, then Leo is just going to move forward. If I don't do anything, then Leo is going to want no parts, or I only have X amount of time to execute something. That sort of thing. Let's see. Three of Wands. Queen of Wands. Okay, so this can mean two things. Like, in the past, this person could have spread themselves too thin. But if you know for a fact, like, no, I'm not in a third-party situation, then with the Queen of Wands, it's someone who genuinely holds you on a high pedestal, right? The Queen of Wands is just someone who, again, they may feel like you receive a lot of attention. Now, the very specific download I'm getting here with these two cards is that some of you may feel like this person thrives off of attention, or your attention, to be more specific. Like, when things are going great and you're holding this person on a pedestal, you may feel like it's smooth sailing. But the minute that something goes wrong, or you want to discuss something that rubs this person the wrong way, you may feel like they just choose to be avoidant. I do see that in the cards here. So it's almost like, okay, well, if we love each other and we're going to be in a connection, it's not always going to be smooth sailing. We need to be able to cope with the ups and the downs, right? Okay, 10 of Wands. Tad bit of resistance here, Leo, I will say that. Maybe we have one person here who's a tad bit more open than the other, okay? because this is someone who thinks about you day and night, but it's almost like they don't want to communicate it to you until they're ready, or they have this energy about being very uncomfortable when it comes to, being in a vulnerable state, is what I'm picking up on. Ten of Pentacles, very interesting, because as I opened your read, I did see the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So Ten of Wands and Ten of Pentacles. So this is what I see here. One party has more hope in things ending, and one party has more hope in things starting again. Okay, now listen to me, Leo. This could be, energies are fluid, right? So this could just be how you're feeling right now. Maybe something is still fresh on your mind, right? Maybe you're still upset about something, or some of you may actually believe that you want to move on. But I do feel like there's this desire for this practical energy with that Ten of Pentacles, wanting to come together, wanting to build together. But with that Ten of Wands, the advice behind the card is to let go of what makes you feel burdensome. So whether it's the dishonesty, whether it's the fact that, just past wrongdoings here, there needs to be an energy of letting go and releasing in order to receive, is what I'm picking up on. Right now, though, I feel like you guys are not seeing eye to eye, in a sense where maybe one of you believe that things are not going to work and one of you are a little bit more hopeful about it, right? So even though you both desire the same thing, depending on what you guys are thinking about, one of you may be leaning towards, okay, well, I'm a little bit more stressed about this connection, while maybe the opposing party is, more focused on moving things forward, okay? So my wonderful Leos, that is what I'm getting for you this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.